So, good morning, everybody. I hope this works out because I'm doing this in the car in the dark. But you only need to hear my voice, you don't really need to see my face. So, reading through Job 32 to 34, and here we have the introduction of Elihu. We have no idea where Elihu came from. We know the three friends that were there with Job. They were his friends. But Elihu, I don't know if he's a servant, a son of one of them, or somebody who's a tag along, but he's not a friend. He's not in a relationship with Job. And we can see this by the his speech. He doesn't know Job that well. His speech is mixed with assumptions and truth, just like the others. The assumptions are that Job sinned, that he did some great thing and he just wasn't willing to confess it. The truth is that he can't turn around and accuse God of injustice. You can't do that. And I spoke yesterday about how God is a rewarder, but he's a rewarder of our faith. And these are the things that that need to be really looked at in everybody. We, like Elihu, we only have a partial understanding of a person and what's going on in their life. Really, if we don't have any relationship with a person, we should just keep our mouth shut, unless they invite us into the discourse, unless they invite us into their life and they ask us. If we volunteer, if we throw our pearls before swine, and that just means people who lack understanding, not only will they trample on them, they will turn on us. That's what Jesus said, and attack us. There's a lot of people giving a lot of opinions about people they don't even know. They're making a ton of assumptions. They don't know the facts. They don't know the truth. They have no relationship, just like Elihu here with Job. There is no relationship here, and he's giving his 2 cents worth. And we see it all the time as people attack politicians, as they attack public figures, as they attack Christian leaders. They have no relationship with them, but because these people are public figures, they feel that they have the right to say whatever they want with the 2 bits of knowledge that they have about the situation or the person. We can ask the Lord, when a person comes to us and we don't have the knowledge of their situation and they ask us for help, we know that there's more than what they're telling us, and we can ask the Lord for wisdom in what's going on here. We can ask him what's the other part of the story, and because he's a just God, he will give us that information so we know how best to help in this situation. But that's when people come to us. It's not given to us to attack people. It's not given to us to correct people that we don't know. That's not our place. We have to trust that the Lord's going to use the people they're in a relationship with to bring correction if they need correction, or to bring comfort if they need comfort, or to be his voice in their life. We can't be an Elihu who just thinks he understands things and throws his 2 bits in there. Now, that might upset some of you, but if you look at what it's stirring up in the Christian family right now, the internet has given a lot of people a voice, and they think because they have a voice they have something to say, but they lack the knowledge of what to say. It's just a really dangerous and terrible thing that's going on right now. Because what happens is somebody who thinks that they know creates some sort of video or meme or something else and sends it out there, and a whole bunch of people take that as truth, and then they copy it and they send it out, and then they spread the same things, and it just creates this terrible atmosphere. A lot of falseness, a lot of assumptions, and that's not what the word tells us to do at all. So, like, if you don't know it for a fact, just keep your mouth shut. If you don't have a relationship with that with that person, then you're not invited into this thing. The personal attacks have to stop. The fear mongering has to stop. The accusation that everybody's a false teacher just because they teach something different than what you understand doesn't mean that they're wrong and you're right. You could be wrong, or you could be immature. You could lack understanding. You could lack maturity. You could lack revelation. You need to be careful, because things that I taught 20 years ago, man, I wouldn't teach that now, because it was an immature word. It was part of a word. It wasn't the full word. And when you have part of a word, you can run off half-cocked, and you can kill a lot of people with that. So it's just a cautionary tale. Don't be an Elihu here. Don't butt in with what the Lord is doing. Let's just spend our days, shall we? Lifting each other up, praying for each other, encouraging each other. And if there's situations that you don't agree with, pray about it. And that's what you can do. Pray about it, but don't take it to a public forum. And let's just concentrate on what we have in common. Let's stand by the word of God, shall we? I mean, the full word, the full counsel of the word, and not the portion that you might think that somebody's got wrong. Really do love everybody in the body. I do. Even the ones who are causing the problems. Let's just grow up. You guys be blessed today. Be encouraged and spend the time encouraging other people. God bless.